Showcase with Call of Duty, DMZ. Really? That's what we ended with before we jump into Gears?
Yeah.
That's a little... Man, you end off with Clockwork Revolution being exclusive, I think is a better highlight and a hit than freaking Call of Duty, DMZ. Right?
Like I said, I mean, I guess DMZ, they're trying to push the whole change to an extraction shooter. So I guess I can kind of get that.
Sure. That's a little shit, says David. Dude, I'm right there with you. You ended on a DMZ game mode for fucking Call of Duty. Sorry, but don't care. Like, just don't care. End off on Clockwork being an Xbox exclusive is a way bigger move than ending on that. What a horrible way to end your showcase. It started so fucking strong, too. That's the thing. Man, that is shit. I'm now fired up. That's disappointing. And they had me the whole time until the end.
It's a day of unimaginable loss that sits at the heart of our universe. And today, for the first
interesting
time,
choice.
We're ready to take you inside the studio and show you all the ways to play with our new movements, weapons, and modes that will make E-Day the most brutally satisfying Gears yet.
Is that all you got?
Before we talk about what this game is, I think it's important to share why.
Showcase was just over an hour. Now we're into the direct, probably half an hour.
There's a new foundation with a
45, right?
So we took a moment to reflect on what makes Gears so special to us and to our fans. We realized that all of the things that make this world feel so unique, brotherhood, brutality, that melancholy beauty, and over-the-top spectacle, they're all perfectly set up in this one moment in time, E-Day.
Yeah, that part's cool. Hey, look, I think I've seen this already, though.
I would say that was the interesting thing, right? We started. I feel like maybe you should have ended the showcase with E-Day as a transition, almost.
Yeah.
So we started with this one still from the Mad World trailer. It's Marcus facing down the Locust, defiantly firing into the darkness against overwhelming odds. And we said, this is the emotional core of Gears. This is the tone and feeling that we wanted to build our next game around.
This is our most ambitious game yet. E-Day is a story we haven't been able to tell before because we didn't have the technology to do it. We finally have the tools to reimagine the Gears world at a new, unprecedented level of detail.
Yeah, like I said, his jacket, man. I'm struggling, Michael, because we've seen this shit because that's what they opened the fucking show with. So it's just... I thought we were getting something completely new, right? And I'm sure we're gonna get into more new stuff, but this is kind of
fully dynamic ray trace lighting.
The wrong move, man. Wrong call.
Yeah. Like you're just gonna talk over what we started the showcase with.
Starting with an empty hard drive, we literally rebuilt everything from scratch. Characters, enemies, weapons, animation, sound, the world itself. And then we tear it apart in front of you.
That was wild, man. Look at that crumble.
We'll fight against bigger and more brutal enemies with new and craftier weapons, and navigate the battlefield with more natural character movement, so that every moment of emergence plays smoother and hits harder.
This is a game that feels like Gears, but
the scene's coming.
A couple new.
Yeah.
It's a return to the feelings that we had when we played the original games, but now reimagined, evolved, and enhanced.
Yeah, look at that. Couple new moves though.
Yeah.
E-Day is set before the events of the original Gears of War. After decades of conflict, peace has finally been declared on Sarah, and the Gears have returned home.
Love you, baby.
Marcus Phoenix and Dominic Santiago are young veterans trying to adjust to civilian life while grieving the loss of someone they both loved. Carlos Santiago, Dom's older brother and Marcus's best friend.
To Carlos. To Carlos. Best fucking brother anyone could ask for.
Carlos died in combat in a moment of sacrifice before the war ended, and without him, Marcus and Dom's relationship is distant.
The emotion from our refinery
With the world just barely on the cusp of peace and our characters coming to terms with their new reality, the locusts emerge and change everything.
The Coalition Emergency Broadcast System. There are reports of multiple tremors causing minor damage across Kelowna.
E-Day tells not one, but two origin stories. The start of
Cool.
this world falling apart
Okay.
and brotherhood coming together. And over the course of 3 intense days, you'll see how loss reshapes this world and our characters, beginning with a night of desperate survival in a brand new city.
We decided to focus our story on just one city, so you could really feel what war does to people. When we started creating Kelowna, we wanted it to be more than just a backdrop. We wanted to feel alive, like it was another character in the story, packed with layers and personality.
Cool. Man, the detail though
Kelowna
is
used to be all about
incredible.
innovation and discovery.
Yep.
But years of industrialization for the Cog War effort totally reshaped it. With such a rich history, it made sense to lean into that classic Gears retro vibe. Towering architecture, robust vehicles,
Nice.
and grounded technology. Kind of like those gritty industrial cities from the 1970s.
That's
We
cool.
also looked right outside these
Yeah.
windows at the mountains, the ocean, and local landmarks to help give Kelowna its unique style. As you play the campaign, the city reveals itself through the main districts. The historic center, with its classic Gears architecture in stone and steel.
Man, that's wild.
The downtown core, more modern.
It looks really
shaped
good.
By decades
Yeah.
of
I
like it.
industrial growth. The military airfield, set at the forest edge with shipyards nearby, the refineries, and supporting working class neighborhoods, built around constant emulsion production.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Gears
Co-op.
plays
It's gotta have
best in the
co-op,
city.
right? Or you think it's just
Kelowna
complete
is the
single player
ultimate
only?
battlefield.
We gotta have co-op, right? We gotta have co-op and we gotta have multiplayer, or I think you lose a lot of
Kelowna's
people.
density, tight
Yeah.
streets mixed with open spaces.
Yeah, we'll see by the time it's over whether or not we hear anything about that though. We've
And
got
they
till
create the perfect
October,
stage
so yeah,
for greater
nothing.
scale and verticality in combat.
Nothing for the month of November.
No.
Our soldiers are basically giant tanks in armor. They slam into cars, weaving through hails of bullets.
Oh, nice.
And we wanted to keep that heaviness, but add more fluidity to how you move through the battlefield. Cover is life in Gears. And we've completely rebuilt our movement and cover systems, with smoother transitions and a bigger range of cover heights and shapes.
I like how the weight of the
including
body
low ground
goes
cover.
into the vehicle
This
and
all
then
allows
settles
us to
back.
create more complex and
Yeah.
organic
You can
feeling
hear the
spaces.
thud as he hits it. Cool.
Sprint, you can now slide.
Yeah, I
This
saw the
lets you
slide.
quickly get under objects,
Oh,
slide around
nice.
corners,
Ooh,
or
there you
transition
go.
more smoothly into cover from a run. And we added the ability to jump, which really opened up
Huh.
the citywide battleground.
How many
With
people
more
just got
verticality,
pissed because you can
climbing
jump now?
walls and vehicles, filling gaps and crumbling
Like I'm-
Definitely a
buildings to
few.
reach new frontiers.
That's not Gears.
The heart of our
Yeah, I'm-
gameplay is still that great Gears combat puzzle. A mix of unique enemy combinations,
Whoa, I think it was cool.
tactical weapon choices,
Ooh.
and your ability to read and move through the arena. But now you have more choice than ever, and we get these peaks of almost action movie sequences.
That's cool.
You can throw yourself off
Quick.
a balcony,
It's much quicker
land
though,
into a
right? And I
bucket,
think
revive
that's some
people,
of
scramble through cover,
that's what
slide under a truck,
Gears.
get safety on
It
the other
made
side.
Gears. You go from cover to cover, but you're not
These amazing
fast by
Gears
any
playgrounds.
means.
Yeah.
Small and large.
No,
where
exactly.
all these elements come together.
So-
and the city is filled with them.
I wonder how
Our
it
missions
feels
go across
for
city, from linear
the
fights in
vets
narrow streets
of
and alleys
Gears.
to more open districts, where you have access to entire neighborhoods. Now you have strategic choices. Do you take the enemy head on? Do you flank them from a side entrance? Or do you climb up to the balcony across the street and take them all out with your
Oh,
launcher?
sniping. Ooh,
It's up to you.
yeah.
And if you're playing co-op with your friends, well, then you can
Co-op?
try all three at the same time.
There it is. Okay,
In
good.
your
There
own
it is.
path,
Okay.
reveal small stories from the city. survivors trapped in an apartment.
It's funny, you said it after he did, and I was like, oh yeah, there it is. I just...
A group of gears ready an ambush.
That was my question. Cool.
But it's
I'm
up
glad
to
that's
you
answered. I'm
to
glad
decide
it's
whether
there.
you offer to help or how much of the
My
city
wife and I
you
play the
choose to
Gears
explore.
series together, so I want to
Is
Nice.
fully
keep it
realized.
going.
There you go.
To create
Yep.
a city of this scale and detail, we needed to invest in an entire suite of tools. Tools for roads, intersections, sidewalks, e-holes, buildings, rooftops, and pipes. We have a procedural content generation toolset for scattering millions of pieces of trash and debris across the ground to make Kelowna feel lived in.
It's crazy.
This is
Alright.
the largest, most complex location you've ever seen in a Gears game.
With the board controls
Freaking
connected
cool,
to
man.
another antenna, I can reconfigure their radios to reach Afira.
Do it. The remaining gears will hold the fort.
In other Gears games, the world's basically already dead. There are very few human survivors left. But in E-Day, you're watching a live city get ripped apart in front of you.
That's cool. Holy, just crumbled.
Ooh.
Oh, look at the
People who
dust
once went to
stir
work,
up.
sporting events,
Woo!
and celebrated the possibility of peacetime are now stopped in their tracks. They abandon their cars and run for survival, attempting to find refuge in subways or stores. A glimpse of a child's toy or dinner left uneaten are reminders of what's been lost and the horror of what the locusts have unleashed.
You'll experience the locust decimation
Wild.
at all scales in E-Day through our customized destruction technology. E-holes are back.
How dumb's the
Unleashing
NPCs?
waves
The
of
dude just
enemies
sat there the
to
whole
murder your
time.
feet at any moment.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe they're on the low
Game
difficulty.
design element.
Maybe.
Use e-holes again as a spawn mechanic is brilliant. Locusts can come out of the ground anywhere. You could toss a grenade in to close them up. Just adds this great tactical layer to encounters.
Oh, there he goes.
But you'll also encounter massive sinkholes that'll pull down vehicles and entire buildings. And no amount of
Wow.
detail is too small, as micro-destruction goes beyond what we've ever done before with chippable cover across a range of materials.
Chippable cover. Dude, that's
Their impact
cool.
is real, visceral, and leaves a mark on the world. Destroyed Beauty has long been a visual pillar of Gears of War, and we finally get to show the before, making the after hit that much harder.
Damn.
Recognize a neighborhood that was once intact is now completely destroyed. You'll walk through city streets filled with smoke and fire, and it feels completely different from how you first experienced it. You start getting this real feeling of the city's a character, and it's really under attack. It's the
Jeez.
fall of Kelowna.
E-Day is an intentionally intimate story. There's this colossal event going on in the plot, but the actual characters and the journey they go on is where you get to explore themes of burden, of loss, and of loyalty. The whole world of Gears is about characters. It's the nightmarish monsters from below versus the soldiers that hold the line in a war for survival.
Man, my hype level just went up.
Yeah.
No way this is
I'm
real.
sold.
It's pretty fucking real to me. On your feet.
This was our opportunity to focus on what makes
Yeah,
Gears
it's pretty
characters
awesome.
so special,
Yeah.
and what makes our enemies so iconic. The entire campaign is played from the perspective of our new squad, Bravo. As the invasion breaks out, you'll meet Mags Carter, a former Gear now sweating it out at Kelowna's emulsion refinery.
Now, why don't you come talk shit when your balls drop? And quit going through my stuff.
And you'll also meet rookie cadet Lucas Reyes,
What the hell?
a sharp comms officer who never made it to the front lines despite his dreams of military glory.
Holy fucking shit.
Mags and Lucas, together with Marcus and Dom, are four soldiers thrown together, fighting through tensions with each other while fighting the Locust, ultimately forging their bonds in battle.
We follow Bravo Squad with our cinematic cameras, just like the intense war movies we love. The shots are
Jeez.
intentionally
Yeah.
dim and a bit shaky, And leaning into these rough edges is what makes you feel like you're right in the middle of the action.
Bravo's story also intertwines with others called to defend the city, including returning characters like warrior philosopher Ty Caliso.
Our roads converge again. Marcus Phoenix. Ty.
And fans of the books will finally get to see the hard-ass Raven pilot Gil Gettner in-game for the very first time.
Cool.
Let's go and fuck this mess.
Marcus and Dom are absolute legends. You can spot those strong jaws and thick necks from a mile away. If you go too realistic, you lose those unique features that make them stand out. Honestly, Marcus just isn't Marcus if you take away his classic perma-scout. So instead of chasing perfect realism, we focused on making them believable and memorable, respecting the details that really
Oh
make them
man, nice.
Nice.
They look so good, dude. I love it.
Material
Yeah.
and character fidelity in Gears of War E-Day far surpasses anything we've been able to achieve before. Our facial animation systems have been completely upgraded for E-Day, with 3 times more joints and over 350 facial shapes sculpted for each head alone to really represent the emotion in our characters. Marcus has more detail in his eyelashes than his entire character model did in the original Gears of War on Xbox 360.
Phoenix.
Holy.
Marcus. Sergeant, 26 RTI C Company. Next to kin,
Yeah.
Adam Phoenix.
Absolutely.
With the amount of layers we have, we've never had fidelity at this scale.
Yeah, no, this is wild.
Combined with a much more sophisticated animation rig, this allows us to have way more expressive characters with a huge range. From a small smirk to yells on the battlefield.
Come and get some, you goddamn grubs!
Your experience takes on a new intensity. We're pushing the graphical limit with 4K Ultra HD resolution, native HDR10 rendering, hardware ray tracing at 60 frames per second in campaign, and up to 120 frames per second in multiplayer.
Oh, multiplayer's got 120 frames.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and there's multiplayer confirmed, right?
To make them more believable, we made them scarier. The drones are wild and vicious. The boomers are
Jesus.
even bigger this time around. Like living battering rams smashing through doorways onto the battlefield. The wretches scream so loud it disorients you before they rip you apart. In the reverse, they crawl up buildings and rain fire from above.
Ooh, cool.
Basically, the whole Locust army, whether new or old, are more intense than ever before.
So what now, Marcus? We save everyone we can.
That looks gruesome, man. That looks really gruesome.
War has never been a horror
Yep.
game, but the world has always felt horrifying.
Ah! Oh, oh my god.
And with E-Day, we lean into that even more. Our new gore system means damage feels meaty, responsive, and satisfying.
Dude, this is a game I play with my 5-year-olds in bed.
And blood and bone damage adds to the intensity of combat. Gore is localized as well. Shoot a locust in the armor leg, and you'll see the bullet take a chunk out of it. Or land a heavy shot on a limb, and our dismemberment system will rip it clean off in glorious detail.
Oh, nice. Oh, wild.
The Nasher is going to get you the most satisfying shots, covering you in blood, or pop heads from afar with the long shot. We've revamped our favorite weapons for E-Day. And of course, we also have some fun new ones for even more brutal ways to tear your enemies apart. The new Gut Puncher Grenade Launcher is a COG weapon that fires armor-piercing explosive rounds. Quick fire a round to let it explode, or hold the trigger to control when it detonates. That means you can place a well-timed explosion behind an enemy protected by cover, or with practice, master its long-range keyhole closing potential. The Incinerator is our new shotgun. You can see the emulsion literally melt the skin off an enemy's body.
That's wild. Ooh. Wow.
Before, you'd probably get into a grapple if an enemy came charging at you. Now, you feel the power of getting to incinerate them when they get close. And of course, the Lancer.
That was cool.
Yep.
Nice.
The creation of the Chainsaw Lancer is another origin story from lore that we wanted to show in E-Day. From the moment that Ty grabbed that chainsaw to rip through a locust at the superstore, to a prototype kit bash on the front lines of the invasion, all to deliver on that gratifying moment when you finally get to slice a grub in two.
Jeez. Audio.
Gears music has always been about tension, escalation, and release. When a fight kicks off, the music hits hard. It tightens as things get more dangerous.
These are not timed exclusives. Games already announced for multi-platform releases will stick to the plan. We're committed to invest in and growing Xbox both on console and beyond. Gears and Clockwork are exclusives. Okay. They just post a statement, David? Is that what they did? Or did you get an email on that one? I'm not in my emails yet, so.
Like dragging a bone saw across a cello, creating dissonance that never fully resolves.
Statement from Xbox and Gear. Okay. Gotcha.
Where the hell are we?
And then there's the sound design.
Yeah, that's interesting. So yeah, they're heading back into the world of exclusives.
Yep.
Which is great.
All chainsaws have voices. When it came to the sound for our Proto Lancer, it was important to us to track down the exact make and model that was recorded back in 2006 and rebuild it from the ground up using our new sound effects system. This chainsaw has a 14-inch blade with that signature meaty.
That still leaves Fallout 5 and the Elder Scrolls up in the air. They don't have any confirmed platforms technically. You're not wrong. You're not wrong about that at all. That's a big conversation, I'm sure, that they are looking at right now as they're figuring out where they're going to line these games up and what they want to do, right? Like Michael said, man, Elder Scrolls 6, like you put the next Skyrim game as an exclusive,
and the sound opens up again.
you're going to be pissing off a lot of people. But when people are like, hey, we want exclusives, do you get any bigger than one of those? Not really.
Just those spaces.
You really don't.
The transitions between them where the magic really happens.
Yeah.
That's where things feel alive. That's acoustics in real time.
Oh, Michael, this week's podcast is gonna be fun, buddy.
It's a heavy
world. Oh yeah.
What better way to experience is dread and tension done through the music and sound that surrounds you.
No other game does the squad like Gears does. Our themes, our gameplay, and our modes, they all revolve around this core element.
We're gonna see multiplayer too, right? You think we're gonna see multiplayer? We have to.
I don't think so. I would think so. I would think it's not just gonna be a throwaway mention from one of them. Like, oh hey, by the way, multiplayer is 120 frames.
Yeah.
You can bring your own squad to this fight. In campaign, all 4 characters are playable from the start, and we support 4-player online co-op and 2-player split screen on console.
2-player.
Versus our sweaty squad-based PvP is back. With the
there we go.
There we go. Modes and all new maps set in locations in and around the war-torn city of Kelowna. We've combined classic Gears symmetrical PvP
nice 2-player couch co-op.
Opportunities.
Hell yeah.
You'll put your skill to the test alongside a seasonal roadmap
of
killer content. Almost all of which you can just earn by playing the game, completing in-game challenges, events, and achievements. And today, we're excited to announce a dynamic new evolution of Gears' iconic PvE mode, Horde Siege. A 12-player mode where all 3 squads fight alongside each other to battle the Locust invasion and defend Kelowna across a range of city-based maps. We'll have more to share soon, and we hope you join us for our open beta weekends later this summer.
We good?
Okay. Open beta soon.
Open beta this summer, right? Yep. So this is it. It's over.
Yeah.
Okay, so we didn't really get too much of a look at the multiplayer, but
no.
12 player mode is kind of cool.
Yep.
As long as we're still breathing, we're the ones that keep fighting.
20 years of Gears is such a milestone. It is such an honor and also a huge responsibility to make sure we deliver on the story of Gears.
It always comes back to the squad. It always comes back to this theme of getting through the absolute shittiest of times with somebody else who constantly has your back. And that's Marcus and Dom's story. The story of the original trilogy. The story of E-Day. And the story I think we can all relate to.
Thanks for pushing through. Couldn't have done it alone. You got it, man.
Having the opportunity to have E-Day come out in the same year as the 20th anniversary of Gears, the quarter-century anniversary of Xbox, it's almost like a homecoming. It's like
That's fair.
back to our roots and
Man, is this the turnaround point? This is gonna be, I think. We'll talk about it after. We'll talk about it after.
It's an incredible honor and one that we want to make sure that we do right.
Ty. What a nightmare.
Untouched by nearly 80 years of war. Destroyed in 2 nights.
For us, the heart of Gears has always been about the bonds you make in the darkest of times. Inside the studio, we rally around a simple phrase: never fight alone. It guides how we build our stories, our gameplay, and our world. It's how we work as a team and the commitment we make to you, our fans. Everything comes back to that important idea of sharing life's experiences, the highs and lows, together. And E-Day is the best expression of never fight alone that we've ever made. Whether you'll be picking up a Lancer for the first time ever, or you're as battle-hardened as Marcus Phoenix, there's always a place for you in the Gears squad when Emergence begins on October 6th.
Nah, man, I just got goosebumps. I'm all in. Yo, this is awesome. Woo!